Hello boss babes and bosses out there. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the steps or the things that I'm going to do if I'm going to start my freelancing journey again without experience, without knowledge, without portfolio. Siguro if there's one thing na meron ako is just the desire to start working online. And if you are one of those people na wala talagang alam in freelancing and don't have any idea kung paano mag-start, kung ano yung kailangan malaman, kung ano yung susunod na gawin, I think this video is for you. So if you want to know what are the things that I will do so that I can fast-track my freelancing career, then keep on watching. So a quick background story lang. I started my freelancing journey 2012 pa. And actually, accident ko lang yung siyang na-applyan. Hindi ko alam na from pang-online job pala yun. So, doon ako nagka-idea na pwede palang magka-money sa online na hindi mo kailangan pumunta ng office and the likes. So, fast forward, until ngayon, nag-work pa rin ako online. And then, right now, I'm teaching you guys on how to start it and how to have the basic things that you need to know when you start freelancing at basic skills. You know what? As I go on with my journey, ang dami kong masasabi na
I could have done this before.
para hindi ako mas mahirapan.
I could have learned this earlier.
Kesa ito, yung mga ganun. So if you want to know what are those things, let's dive in. So the first thing that you need to really do before you are going to take a leap sa pagiging freelancer is to research everything about work from home. Like the disadvantages, the advantages, how it works, how you are going to be paid, how you are going to land clients, the process, the lifestyle, kung ano yung lifestyle ng mga freelancers. I know a couple of people na hindi sila hiyang for work from home. Like, nadidepress sila na nasa bahay lang sila. So, it would be hard for them to work from home kung ganon, kung mas nadidepress sila sa bahay nila. Kasi super sociable sila. Like, they want to really interact physically with other person or socially, you know, magipag-usapan talaga harap-harapan. They want that compared sa online lang yung kausap nila. Kahit nakita mo na yung mga disadvantages, if you can see that you still like it, being always at home, unless if you are really into travel, if you want to travel and work while traveling, that's what we call digital nomad. So if you want to be like that, that's also great. I would also love to do that if given a chance. Even all of this disadvantages, even if the kind of lifestyle is this, I still want this. So if you have already decided to start working from home na, and then the next step that you are going to do, since you still don't have any experience, you don't have knowledge, technical skills, or soft skills, then second thing is to get a course or a training or masterclass, either it's paid or free, about the soft skills. Again, has soft skills, hindi mga technical skills. There are a lot of things right now, mga soft skills na sa tingin ko mas kailangan ko siyang i-improve. I would say sana natutunan ko to earlier days pa sa freelancing journey ko. Hindi ngayon na ang tagal ko na sa freelancing. So, that's one thing na gusto kong i-change sana sa journey ko, na sana nag-focus more on ako sa communication, sa negotiation, sa people handling, client handling, mga ganun, project management handling, something more on soft skills compared to technical skills, because technical skills can really be learned easily. If you are just ma-explore ka na tao on how to use this and how to use that, it's just so easy compared sa soft skills na ang hirap matutunan. Especially if you are going to close a deal, that's a skill. That's a skill. Having to make your client, prospect client, know that you're the best in that industry is really the bomb. So if you can master that, that's very important if you want to really thrive in this freelancing industry. So it would be easier for you to close a deal, to close a project, if you are really good at communication, negotiation, and client management. If you can learn that one, madali ka makakuha ng project, in short. So the fourth thing now is that you need to hone your skills. If ever you have already skills, like if you are good at graphic design, then hone that one. If you are good in writing, maybe you want to focus more on copywriting. If you are good at sales, or maybe if you are good at accounting kasi accountant ka, then maybe you can also focus more on bookkeeping and accounting. Meron ding mga online jobs na ganon. But if ever, as what I have said earlier, if you still don't have any knowledge or any experience about working from home, I would suggest that you find what interests you. Like for example, you will join 1 to 3 hour training, free training for social media management or graphic designing or some multimedia. Just join the free, and sa tingin mo kung saan ka nagka-interest, feeling mo,
Ay, mas gusto ko yung graphic design kasi I really love arts. It would be easier for me if I'm going to focus that one, that's good.
Focus on that one. Maybe you can have or you can join intensive masterclass for that para mas malaman mo talaga, magkaroon ka ng idea on how to do it, and even mga paid courses if you like, as long as you can see that they have good reviews from their students as well. First thing lang talaga, if wala ka pa talagang alam, you will just have to pick kung ano yung makakapag-interest sa'yo, and mag-focus ka muna doon. And yun yung i-learn mo first. So that's that. So the fourth thing that you need to do after you have practiced the soft skills and the hard skills, now you have to learn the process on how to acquire clients, saan ba sila makikita, paano mo ba ipipitch yung sarili mo sa kanila, paano ka ba mag-build ng relationship with your target clients. I've already mentioned that one, the buyer's journey stages, right here on this video. So makikita niyo dyan. Ako, if I'm going to create everything again, tapos wala talaga akong alam, I will choose LinkedIn, and I will create a very simple website, a very clean, minimalist website sa Google site. Google site is pang beginners talaga, like you just have to drag and drop, copy and paste, and type there. And yeah, very easy to learn kasi ang Google site, very good for beginners na hindi kailangan ng training. Speaking of that, we have a tutorial here. You can watch that after this video. And for LinkedIn then, and how to create or optimize your LinkedIn account, click this video here. Yan yung pipiliin ko for my online brand process, LinkedIn, and a very simple Google site that will showcase my portfolio. But then, sabi ko nga, wala pa akong portfolio, right? So, I will talk later about that portfolio kind of thing. So, the next things I learned the process is yung mag-generate ka na ng leads. You will start attracting leads from your social media sites. So, since I'm going to use LinkedIn, I will create contents that will be helpful for my target clients, and so that they will also know that I have a service that can help them bring sales to their business. I'm gonna show up every day on my LinkedIn account so that I can build a good relationship with my target clients. I will add my target clients. If example, my target clients are real estate people, real estate agents, and I will keep posting anything na makaka-help sa mga real estate audience, magbibigay sa kanila ng hint or magbibigay sa kanila ng tips on how to make a sale through online, through digital marketing, something ganon. That's the goal. Lead generation using my social media account, LinkedIn. You know what? Lead generation using LinkedIn, using social media is somehow, matagal yan siya. Kasi matagal kang mag-build ng relationship. Hindi siya,
Okay, nakita ko na si Sui. Okay, I will hire Sui.
no, hindi. You have to get their trust first before they are going to do business with you. So, it's like matagal yung process. But it's worth it. I will really tell you it's worth it. Basta kasi madali mong makuha ang isang bagay, kadalasan yan hindi din nagtatagal. Google it. It's a long process, but for sure it's really worth it because you and your client already have a good relationship together before you are going to do business together. Then that's really an awesome partnership. But yeah, since that is still a long process and that will not be parang easy lang, easy ganun lang, post ka ngayon, client agad tomorrow. So I would also highly recommend that you try to sign up sa mga third-party platforms like yung onlinejobs.ph, Hubstuff, and TopTal, People Per Hour, and freelancers.com. Ano pa yung ang daming mga list ng mga legit naman. Pero I tell you guys ha, kahit sa LinkedIn and other third-party platforms, please know that there are still scammers out there. I also have a list sa mga red flags na dapat niyong malaman. So, just message our Facebook page here and we will give you the list. We'll hand it to you. Char! So, ayun, that's that. Yeah, I would encourage you to mag-apply kayo. You will send cover letter and updated resume or CV. Whatever you like kung ano yung isa nyo. It's either CV or a resume. Kasali na din sa process kung ano yung ipaprice. I know a lot of you guys are always asking about the pricing. Even if I'll go to other groups, like ganyan din yung always na ina-ask. It's like the pricing is really a big deal. Yes, it is. But siguro for me, if I'm going to start again from scratch, I would not mind getting a low pay at first. My goal is that I just really want to build my portfolio. I have my experience or reviews or feedback from my client. So that's why in all of my videos, I'm always recommending that if you are still starting, maybe you can get beta clients or test clients for you to have those portfolio, experience, and testimonials. Yun yung i-proof nyo sa next client nyo na,
Hey, I can do this kind of work. Tignan mo nga yung portfolio ko. Tignan mo nga yung review ng client ko.
everything is good, so try me out. Try me out! Try me out. Parang pinabenta lang ang sarili. I totally get that na most aspiring freelancers and newbie freelancers would really be concerned on that part. There's nothing wrong with it because gusto lang naman natin mabayaran tayo ng tama or mas malaki kung pwede talaga sa mga trabaho na gagawin natin, right? Wala naman sigurong gusto na ma-underpay, di ba? Even me, I don't like it. But sa mindset ko lang, if I need to do this sa first phase ng journey ko, in order for me to fast track 2 times, 3 times, 5 times on my journey, then I would be okay doing that. Did you get my point? Like, if kailangan ko lang to siyang gawin for my 1, 2, 3 clients na underpaid ako or hindi naman siya underpaid. It's just like, na hindi ako paid talaga on the right amount that I needed. Is okay for me para mas mataas na yung mabigo for my 4th client. My point is that if you want to try something out, hindi naman talaga necessary na malaki agad yung sahod mo. You can do that for a couple of clients, but then if you already build your portfolio, your experience, you have already testimonials, proof that you really can do the job, then you can bid higher prices or the amount that you really want for yourself and for your service. So that's that. So the 5th thing that you can do is to follow coaches and mentors. Dalawa yan. May coaches and mentors na yung 1 or 2 or 3 steps ahead lang sa'yo. And you can replicate kung ano yung mga ginagawa din nila, right? And maybe you can also be BFF. I mean, talk to them, ask them what are they doing, hingi ka ng mga advice, yung mga, the more na parang the same lang kayo ng level, the more yan din sila approachable, the more din yan sila open for suggestions, the more din yan sila, mas nag-give din sila ng mga free advices sa mga parang ka-level lang din nila or yung mga nasa level or a little bit lower sa stage nila ngayon sa business nila. So the next thing also is that you should follow coaches and mentors that is really way ahead na sa'yo. Like you use them as your role model. But make sure ha na you will follow coaches or mentors na nagre-reflect din sa values mo, nagre-reflect din sa values mo as a person, yung the same kayo ng pananaw sa buhay, perspective, yung makaka-relate ka sa kanya. look for someone na makaka-relate ka. The sixth thing that I would encourage you to do is to join groups. I always say this as well. So you can also message us so that we can give you the list of groups na very active, and they are also talking about work from home, and they are also posting new jobs there. So again, if you are applying from those kinds of groups, please be also aware that there are also still scammers. Just know the red flags. Message us on our Facebook page. Facebook page. The seventh thing that I would highly recommend na hopefully sana ginawa ko din earlier is to listen podcasts about businesses, self-development, and marketing. I would say na sana alam ko yung podcast before. Earlier pa ako nag-start sa freelancing kasi I think it would be really a good help on how to negotiate with clients. Yung alam mo, yung mga soft skills talaga, yung gusto ko talaga super improve this on my face right now. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina na if I will bring back everything, gusto kong malaman or gusto ko talaga matutunan muna or gusto ko ma-master talaga yung soft skills. You can also watch YouTube videos for business, marketing, and self-development. Don't underestimate the power of watching or listening informative kind of content kasi it will really help you grow much faster. I would say that. So the last but not the least is that if ever you will land your first client, like do your best. I will really do my best kasi dyan nakasalala yung mga future clients ko. Yung testimonials niya is a very big impact para sa mga susunod ko na clients. And yung work ko sa kanya, it would be my first portfolio. So it should be the best. Hope this helps. Hope this inspires you and motivates you to start freelancing. So before I'm going to end this video, I would like to share the works of my boss babes and bosses inside my group. Check this out. If you want to join our Facebook group, just research I'm Ready to Boss Up by Britx Sui, and also don't forget to like our Facebook page, Boss Up PH, and also follow us on our Instagram account, BritxSui and Boss Up PH. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys on my next one. Bye!